Hello everyone, my name is Cameron, welcome back to the channel, and today we are doing a channel update. It's been a while since I don't remember the last time I did a channel update, but it's probably been a while. So, I want to talk about a few things, talk about some plans for some stuff, and whatnot, and some stuff about the channel mostly, and yeah, and personal, and kind of personal stuff. Alright, so the very first thing I want to talk about is Loot Crate. Now, I've had Loot Crate since August of 2015. Is the first thing I really put on this channel, where I was constantly putting stuff on the channel. I've had it since August 2015. I have not stopped having it since August 2015. But you guys have probably noticed that the Loot Crate unboxings haven't been showing up as much. They haven't been on the channel in a few months. We had the June one in September, and I'm sure you guys are wondering why it was the June one in September. If you guys haven't seen the videos that I talked about this, Loot Crate, basically what happened is they went bankrupt, or they filed for bankruptcy. They got bought out by another company, and they are working towards getting crates shipped out to the people who have subscribed to them. However, for the 4 months or so that they were bankrupt and they weren't in production, they were still charging me, and I'm sure other looters who were still signed up every month, or whatever plan they might have. They were still getting charged. People were still getting charged. I currently have my July on its way. My August, September, and October crates say they are shipping at some point. They'll be shipped at some point. And I've had to try to figure out what I really want to do with this situation and if Loot Crate's really worth it at this point. And I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm kind of sitting on the fence about it, thinking maybe I should just stop with Loot Crate for a bit, let them kind of get back on their feet, and then at some point in the future get it back. Or stop with Loot Crate and start getting a different shipment box per month at some point. The big reason for this is they were in bankruptcy, and I don't think I ever got anything about it until after they had been bought by the new company. And they were still charging me full price every month, rather than giving me a discount and explaining what was going on, which is kind of the big issue here, is that they were charging me full price, knowing damn well I wasn't going to be getting crates. And when I tried to reach out to them, they just said, we're working on it, and that was basically all they told me. And it kind of sucks, because Loot Crate was this really good company, and they were always, if I had a question, like, oh, where's my crate, what's going on, they were always on top of it, like, okay, here's your shipment info for your crate, it's on its way, But if that's how it's going to be, where they're going to be taking months, where I'm going to be in crates months after they should have gotten here, I can't really say that I really want to do this, and I really want to keep Loot Crate on my channel anymore. Which kind of sucks, because I've really enjoyed all the stuff I've got from Loot Crate. I love all of it. I love the shirts. I love every little knick-knack. Every small thing I've gotten from Loot Crate has been awesome. But it comes to the point of, what do I want to do based on my money? And for what I've been thinking is, I can't knowingly keep paying them month after month after month to get my crates months later and just kind of sit there and wait. So what the plan is I'm not going to renew in November. I'm going to let my Loot Crate go off. And when my final crates get here, when my October crate gets here, that'll be the last crate I get for a while. I don't know when the fuck that's going to be, because my July crate still isn't here. My August and my September and October crates haven't even shipped, which is kind of like, you guys are so behind right now that I'm kind of like, okay, what's the point? And there was something else when they were still, before they went bankrupt, there was something that was still hadn't been sent to me. I think it was like an Aquaman poster or some shit like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's in one of the crates, and it says, there's a little note about it. And it still hasn't gotten me. From what I know of, they still haven't sent it. They didn't send it in one of my more recent crates, so I'm still kind of waiting on something else from another crate from from the start of this year. And it's kind of like, why keep getting the crates month after month if I'm going to be waiting 6 months to get every fucking crate, you know what I mean? So Loot Crate, after October, the October crate gets here. So once the July, August, September, and October crates get here, that will be the end of Loot Crate unboxings on the channel for the time being. I don't know if I'm going to get another subscription service or if I'm going to let Loot Crate kind of get back upon its feet and then, re-get Loot Crate at a later date. It does suck because I have had Loot Crate for so long, and it's like I really don't want to stop using it because I do enjoy the service and I do enjoy the stuff I get. But if I'm going to be sitting here, waiting 3 or so months for a crate, I'm not, it's not going to be enjoyable anymore. So obviously once the crates get here, I'll unbox them. I'll do it on the channel like I always do, which still means that there's 4 more crates that I'm waiting on, and then we're done fully with Loot Crate unboxings. And they will ship me all 4 of those crates, by the way. They will ship me my August, September, and October because I have paid for them. So I will still get those crates. But once November rolls around, it's not going to renew because I need to do what's best for my financial well-being, and keeping Loot Crate waiting 4 months for a crate that's supposed to be here in November, whatever month it's supposed to be here, is not really something I feel like doing anymore. But that being said, again, like I said, I will try to eventually maybe think about either getting Loot Crate back or finding another subscription service to use, and hopefully I like it as much as I like Loot Crate because I've really enjoyed Loot Crate so far. It's not super expensive, and the stuff they give is really cool. Continuing now, so we're done with the Loot Crate. That's Loot Crate bubble done. The PC. I know a lot of people have probably been wondering what's going on with the PC build. Why hasn't anything, why hasn't there been a new unboxing for a new piece of the PC, and what's been going on? So long story short, I make minimum wage, you guys. I've said this multiple times. I make minimum wage. I make like $250 a month or a week, something like that, somewhere around there. It's not a whole lot to live on. I live week to week basically. I live paycheck to paycheck. Those paychecks pay my bills. They buy me food. They buy my mom food. They buy cleaning supplies for my house. They buy my animals food. All this sort of stuff has to be bought with my paychecks most of the time because my mom's disability payment she gets at the start of the month doesn't last us very long. It lasts us through our rent and our charter bill, and that's about it. It's not a whole lot of money for when you have rent, charter, and a bunch of other, when you have a bunch of bills to pay, it kind of adds up. So I had this is kind of the same thing I've said. It's this is why I decided to build a PC rather than buy an already pre-built PC, because this gives me the ability to buy piece by piece and not have to spend a huge sum of money in a single go, and I can kind of just spread it thinly out, and work towards buying each piece. However, that being said, I will be buying another piece of the PC very soon. I will be buying my RAM, if you guys have ever opened a PC, those little memory card sticks you have, that's what I'm buying next. I have 2 16 gigabytes. They're very nice looking. They run off of the latest Intel from what the thing on Amazon has said. So it should run perfectly fine with this. If I find out something's not compatible when I'm done with this, I'm going to cry. I'm going to fucking cry if I find out when I'm done building this that something's not compatible, because it will suck so bad. Because I'll have to do so much more work to get this shit fixed. On top of that, I'm going to be trying to finish the PC before next summer. That's when my goal is. I want to try to finish it before June of next year, which is a very easy, reasonable thing. I don't know if I'll get. I hope I'll get that because there's a potential that I could be getting a different job soon, within the next few months. And if that happens, I will be getting a bigger paycheck every week because I'll be working more hours, which is nice. So I'll be able to hopefully finish the PC a lot sooner than initially planned. If you follow me on Twitter, which if you don't, it's at SOGamingYT. It's on the banner for my for the YouTube channel. I mentioned that me and Jesse have some plans for some stuff, and one of those is 7 Days to Die on the PC. Now, I me and Dalton did a 7 days. We started a 7 Days to Die, Let's Play on PS4 last year or something like that, or 2 years ago, somewhere around there. And it, like, I think we did one episode. We recorded like 4. I think only one episode actually went up before I decided to just say screw it and scrap it. The reason being is because at that time the game wasn't being updated. Like, the game hadn't been, when we started that Let's Play, the game hadn't been updated for like 3 months. So we're like, okay, what the fuck's going on? Like, obviously updates for the actual game on PC take a lot of time. Like, there's a lot of time in between the updates. Like, I think that one's an Alpha 15. PS4 and Xbox One Edition are an Alpha 15. And Alpha 18 just got its full release on PC like a few days ago. So you can see, like, that's 3 updates in 2 years. Like, the last time that game was updated was 2017 for PS4 and console, or an Xbox One. It was 2017 the last time it was updated. So, like, it took 2 years to go 3 updates. Which, when you're trying to add in a lot of content, it does take some time. And then the whole issue with Telltale Games happened, where they went bankrupt and they laid off a bunch of their staff, and they just kind of shut the doors on everything. And that kind of made it difficult for this game. It made it even more difficult for the console edition of 7 Days to Die, because it was owned. It was like distributed by Telltale Games. And then the fun pimps, the people who actually make 7 Days to Die, spent a bunch of time trying to re-get the rights back, and they finally got the rights back this, like, a few weeks ago, just to say that they're not going to update the game. Like, they don't have a studio to do it. They don't work on consoles. They only do PC. So they don't have the ability to actually, and they don't want to get into it with another studio and then have that studio also do what Telltale did. But I think it's kind of like a big slap in the face to console gamers to say, oh, we might update it when the game fully releases on PC, or we might remake it for next gen consoles. But it's like, why spend all your time, resources, and money to get the rights back just to say that you're not going to do anything with the fucking game? It kind of feels like a slap in the face to console gamers. And everyone's like, oh, you could just get it on. It's like, what's the difference between getting it on console and PC? It's like, well, on console, if you have someone you want to play locally with, you can. You can play split screen on console, which is awesome. It's kind of the reason I like that version. But on PC, you can't do that for obvious reasons. But it's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like, how am I, and everyone's like, oh, just get a PC. It's like, it's not like they're fucking cheap, dude. This game takes a lot of fucking hardware to run. This is like a difficult game to run. So it's like, you kind of, fucking need to be able to actually run the game to play it. So it's kind of like, yeah, what the fuck do you expect everyone to do? Just go, just have the money to go buy a fucking high-end gaming PC? So it's kind of one of those big issues. And I kind of was like, okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to try to hope that they'll find a studio, or they'll do a Kickstarter campaign or something so they can actually update console edition? Or do I want to just bite the bullet, buy it on PC, finish my PC, and then play it on PC? And I've gone for the latter. I enjoy 7 Days to Die. That game's awesome. It's fantastic. I'm getting back into it right now. And all of the new stuff that they're adding in, all of the updates they've done in the past 2 years just look fantastic. They look amazing. And I kind of looked at it like, I want to be able to enjoy the new stuff. Because when I first started watching 7 Days to Die content on YouTube, I had never played the game. And then I got it for console because I saw that it was available on PS4. I think actually it might have been free when I got it. But I got it, I really enjoyed it, and then everything happened where they stopped updating, and then Telltale went bankrupt, and now I'm kind of sitting here like, well, fuck, I can't play this game, which I did get burnt out on it for a bit, because I was watching a lot of 7 Days to Die. It happens with a lot of games for me. I'll watch them on YouTube while I play them, and I'll get burnt out on the game extremely fast. Luckily, that doesn't happen with Minecraft too much anymore, because typically what I watch on YouTube and what I'm doing on Minecraft are completely different things. But watching the Alpha 18 stuff has kind of made me look at it like, this game looks amazing now. Like, the graphics look better. There's a lot more new stuff that I want to be able to enjoy and, get to experience. So once the PC is done, what my plan is, or sometime before probably, I'll probably buy the game. But I'm going to buy the 2-pack of 7 Days to Die. Because on Steam, they have a 7 Days to Die 2-pack where you can buy two copies of the game. So the game itself is like $25. The 2-pack is $40. I'm going to buy the 2-pack and then give a copy to Jesse. And then we're going to work on getting him a PC that can run it. And then me and him are going to do a Let's Play of 7 Days to Die on the PC on the channel. That might be joined by Dalton. It depends on if he wants to get the game, because I mean, I don't really know how much he enjoyed 7 Days to Die when we were playing it. But without a doubt, me and Jesse will be doing a 7 Days to Die Let's Play. Potentially Dalton as well, if he wants to get the game on PC as well. And that kind of, it's something that's going to be really fun. And like I said, it might take a while for the PC to be done. It might take a while for Jesse to have a PC, but Jesse has a Steam account now. Dalton has a Steam account. I have a Steam account, so that's definitely a very, very big option right now of playing some PC 7 Days to Die, which makes me very happy because I have been watching a lot more 7 Days to Die the past few days, and seeing all of like the junk turret and the machete and the spears and all this new shit they've added, and I'm like, fuck, I really want that. You know, it looks awesome. It looks like it's a lot of fun, and I miss playing the game. But then you go to play it on console, and it's not the same. Like, you're like, man, I really wish I could do this or this or this or this. Like, you don't even have any of the traps in Alpha 15. Like, there's no traps. It's like all the traps that you get to see, like the shock traps and all of that, aren't in our version. They're not on console. So it's like, how am I supposed to defend myself from zombies? Barbed wire and spikes? Ooh, so scared. So, yeah. That's definitely something to be working on as well. Universe mode. Right now, 2K has said that the update is probably going to be in like 2 weeks. And they said that the other day. They said that like 2 days ago, that it would be like 2 weeks and they'd have an update. I don't know if they meant 2 weeks after the game's release, so like, you know, a week from Tuesday they'll have it out, or if they meant 2 weeks from when they made that statement. They said it's most likely 2 weeks away. Like, they're like, oh, 2 weeks we'll have a patch. I'm like, dude, guys, you need a patch now. Like, I bought the game, we did the stream, I've played a bit of the game. The game hasn't lagged too much in matches. The matches have been fine. Everything else is kind of broken right now. But the big issue is I can't do universe mode. Me and Jess can't do universe mode until the game gets patched, because all of the created people are glitched. Like, they all changed to Pack. Their name all changes to Pack because Pack was the first guy we downloaded. All their overalls go to 0. All their skills, their attributes, their abilities, all gone. All their movesets probably also all gone in that situation. So it's kind of like, we could try to use them, but then none of the creative guys we have are going to win anything, and it's going to kind of be a disappointment. So it's like, might as well wait until the patch comes out, hope it gets fixed, and then use creative people, you know? Championship Scramble, we have the episodes, some of the episodes planned out, so we can actually do them. Thinking tonight will be the first night we record some. We'll record tomorrow's and Wednesdays at the very least. We might record 4. I don't know yet. We'll see. But yeah, Championship Scramble has been decided on a few things, so we'll see what we end up doing. And then on to another point. Career mode has been recorded. The first episode of Career mode has been recorded. It's just me creating people and creating the people and opening the packs was basically all it was. From the 7th of November until the 10th of November, from like 10 p.m., somewhere around there. I can't remember exactly what time I leave on the 7th, but that night, it's a Thursday night, Thursday, November 7th, sometime at night, I'm going to be flying down to Florida, and I'm going to be staying there until Sunday, November 10th, until like 10 p.m. is when my flight lands here. So I'll be back at like 10 p.m. Eastern time in Michigan. Which means there will be no content on Thursday, unless I decide to actually, or on the 7th, there will be no content on the 8th. The 9th, we don't normally have anything anyway. The 10th, there might be. The 7th, I might be able to upload before I leave if I decide that I want to actually record some Rage 2, which, for those of you wondering why that's been gone, I'll explain that in a minute too, as fast as I can. But the 8th, which would be Days Gone, is not going to be having anything, and the 9th or the 10th, which would be career mode and Minecraft, might, because I will be back, should be back in time to upload that. There is no guarantee that I'll be able to upload though, depending on the time I get home from Grand Rapids after my flight. And Rage 2, the reason that's been gone, for those of you wondering, because I know I started it, I said I was about to get back into like the swing of recording things. For some reason, I just have no desire to record on the Xbox. Like, I hate recording on the Xbox. I despise the system they have for it because you have to do 10-minute clips, and then you can't record voice at the same time. You have to then edit all the clips together with the voice over that. And it just seems like it's a lot of work, and I really wish they'd refined it and it was like PlayStation's recording system, because it's so much easier. I love the way PlayStation's system works for recording, because it's so easy to record your content. You get to record your voice at the same time as you record the gameplay, and it feels more real that way, which is what I enjoy. Like, if I'm playing Rage 2 recording, and I have to record these 3 10-minute clips, which are a pain in the ass to record regardless, because sometimes they go over the 10 minutes, because you can literally only go to 30 minutes on the fucking thing. So you can't go over 30 minutes at all, so you have to be exactly at like 30 minutes. It's such a pain in the ass. They make it so difficult for me to enjoy recording on there. Not to mention, I can't even upload straight to YouTube from that for some reason. Like, for whatever reason, if you edit a clip like that, you can't just upload it straight to YouTube. It doesn't allow you to. You have to literally port it to OneDrive and then upload it from there, which is what I do. I port it to my OneDrive and I upload it from my OneDrive to YouTube off of my laptop. But, like, it's such a long process to get a video out, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, I understand that when I actually get into like more in-depth recording, I'm gonna have to edit, and it's gonna take a lot of time. But Xbox just has so many steps to record something, and it pisses me off. And it's the reason I haven't uploaded Rage 2 in like a month and a half, because I have literally not wanted to, because of the way I have to do all the recording shit for that. I'm gonna try to get back into it, try to get it back up on the channel and, everything uploaded. But right now, I'm just kind of like, I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll hopefully get that back up soon. Stay golden. Peace.